You remember the day we first met?
Down at the harbor? Sure do. That priest brought me to see you.
Yeah. Took one look in your eyes and I knew. You'd be under my wing.
My eyes?
Even then, I saw you had the eyes of a hungry wolf. You could say I recognized myself in them.
I see. That why you gave me that cap?
You betcha. And, you know, I also thought it would look cool.
Terry, I've been meaning to ask you. That day we met, did you know I was Geese's kid?
No clue. I didn't figure that out until way, way down the line.
Fair enough. And if you had known about me and Geese, do you think you still would have taken me in?
Yeah, I probably would have. Felt like fate was calling out to me.
Fate?
Yeah, I could tell you had some hard battles ahead of you. I wanted to help, call it sympathy.
It sounds like you and I were always gonna wind up together. No matter what. So, Grant, what's he normally like? I mean, he never takes off his mask, keeps everyone at arm's length. Not easy to read.
Grant was a very dear friend of mine. I'm touched you thought to ask me about him. But I'm afraid the answer isn't very exciting. He was a true stoic. He wasn't dramatically different in different circumstances, if that's what you're wondering.
Huh. I'm surprised that you, being you, were able to make friends with a guy like that.
Well, that's because Grant was once a very sociable man. Back then, it was just the three of us. Me, my sister, and Abel. You see, our life in the slums was far worse than you could ever imagine. Maybe it was his way of coping, but over time, Abel began speaking less and less.
Abel. Ah, I see. Grant isn't his real name.
That's right. Abel and I, we always worked together and did what we had to do to survive. He may have become a man of few words, but we've never really needed words to understand each other anyway.
Yeah, I get it. You and Grant. It's like you guys are a part of each other, huh? Can I ask you something? What was it that made you do what you do?
Rock, what do you think about this world of ours?
The world? Not sure. Never really thought about it much.
I see. Tell me, why did my sick sister avoid going to the doctor?
Because my old man wouldn't help her?
It was money, Rock. If she'd had money, she would have seen a doctor immediately. Those born with money can't imagine the daily drudgery and fear in the lives of those born without it. Doesn't a world like that sound sick to you?
I understand. Now I get why you want slums in Second South.
Exactly. They will learn the true value of life through fear for their own. There is no place in the future for those who would remain sheltered.
But don't you think you're taking things too far?
If that's what you truly believe, then by all means, stop me. The survival of the fittest. That is the only way true equality can ever be achieved in a society.
Yeah. We'll see if you're fit enough to survive this.
Hey, Kyne, I remember you said before that compassion only breeds biases. What about now? Still having trouble connecting with people?
Listen, Bogard, my quarrel is not with connection, but mindless codependency. A society marred by excessive tolerance is doomed to fail, that is all.
Fair enough. So then why are you still hanging around with Grant? I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe relying on others does weaken us as individuals. We aren't just individuals. We're siblings, parents, friends. To help is to be human.
What is it you're stumbling toward? Terry Bogard.
What I'm saying is, maybe trust isn't always such a bad thing. There's loads of people out there, and yeah, some of them are lousy. But with your power, couldn't you create a world where we try to make people like that a little better?
You have too much faith.
You think so? Still worth considering, I say.
Remember the day my old man died? I kept trying to fight you.
Yeah. I kept knocking you down, and you kept getting back up, as I remember it.
I don't know why, but I thought fighting you back then would help me sort out everything in my head. I hated him, and yet his death still bothered me somehow. But I didn't know why. Tell me something, Terry. What was he like? Really?
Geese was ambitious. Too ambitious. A powerful, ruthless man who would do whatever it took to get what he wanted. That said, I'll tell you one thing your father wasn't. He wasn't a coward, that's for damn sure.
Now that I think about it, I guess part of me still believed in him.
What do you mean?
I always hated him for abandoning my mom, but I figured he must have a reason. Maybe I thought that someday we'd have a chance to see things eye to eye, even if we didn't at the time.
But he died before that could happen.
Yeah, I guess I couldn't come to terms with that. So I took my frustration out on you.
I get it. I'm really sorry, Rock.
Oh, hey Vox.
What's up, Rock? We don't get a chance to talk like this too often.
I guess we didn't see each other much in Kyne's mansion.
That's true. I was either training with Grant or out on a mission.
Hey, while I've got you, quick question. What am I to you, exactly?
You? Nothing much. Just some guy Kyne dragged in. Figured he wanted to keep you around because of your connection to Geese's legacy, or something of the sort.
That's it? Every time I looked at you, I got the feeling you wanted to kill me. Figured eventually we'd come to blows.
You're a sharp one.
Huh?
I'll admit, I was a touch curious to see who was stronger. Me, a student of Grant's, or you, a student of Terry Bogard's. I always hoped you'd throw the first punch, but alas. Obviously, I couldn't do it myself.
I'm sure there were some opportunities where we could have at least sparred.
And what exactly do you imagine sparring means to someone like Grant? Anyway, I'm back in the mood. How about it? Feel like throwing down?
I'll think about it.
You went toe-to-toe with Grant before, isn't that right?
I did, yeah. I'll tell you, that guy sure knows how to make a first impression. Still, I thought it was all for show. I figured he wouldn't be that tough.
Sounds to me like you figured wrong.
Oh yeah, the way he moved. He put all his weight into every punch. Guy was a walking weapon. I understood why they called him the Demon of Destruction.
However, that wasn't the thing that impressed you most about him, was it?
Got that right. The guy had zero hesitation. He was willing to put his life on the line. He straight up decided he was gonna win. Never seen anything like it.
Yeah, makes sense. The first time I fought Grant, I knew I was dealing with a one-of-a-kind as well.
Now that I think about it, that mask he wore was probably a way for him to hide who he really was inside.
I suppose that's one reason he wore it. Might be others too, I bet. Maybe he wore it because he didn't want Kyne to know just how sick he had gotten by then.
Huh. So, you think his pride wouldn't let him take the mask off?
Hokutomaru, right? Why were you holding back?
Huh? What do you mean?
You're a ninja, aren't you? Killing's part of the job description. Here I was, trying to make things easier for you. Exposing my neck and the like.
Yeah, I didn't notice that, but I figured you were baiting me.
Oh? Then why go for my chest when my skull was about to split? Why not break my arm? Why not finish me off with your shuriken?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think you got the wrong idea about ninja, buddy. Not all ninja are cold-blooded killers, you know?
Huh? Really? They aren't? Are you certain about that?
Yeah, that assumption is pretty spooky.
Spooky? Me? I don't think I said anything that weird. Sorry to call you here so suddenly.
Sorry doesn't cut it. I'm a researcher, you know, not your therapist.
Look, you're the only one I can trust with this. Marie went back to Kine after everything went down. But something feels off. It's like she's tiptoeing around us for some reason. I figured being stuck talking to misfits like me was bad for her health. She'd be a lot better off talking with somebody more normal, you know?
If it's normal you want, there's always going outside. Just a thought. Anyway, while I've got you, I have a question.
Fire away. I owe you big time for this. Just don't get your hopes up.
That car, the black one, it's been following us this whole time, and we're coming up on an open area. Aren't you concerned? Our ride is practically a big neon sign that spells Mafia.
Oh, them. Yeah, they're stragglers from a gang we crushed before. Heh, and they're packing heat, too. Those things can really sting if they hit you, you know.
How can you say that so casually? I'm a civilian, remember? You're the gangster. I want out this second.
You're practically a magnet if you step out there now. You're safer with me. We'll cut our way through together.
What, you mean cut through gunfire? One wrong move and we're as good as dead, you know?
Oh, don't be so dramatic. Their aim is average at best. Just dodge, you'll live.
Hello? I'm not a ninja. I'm a data analyst. You know, pie charts? Get it together, Breacha. You can do this.
See? That's the spirit. Besides, a bullet or two won't kill you.
Oh yeah? Well, I might kill you.
Easy does it. I'm only trying to help.
Look who it is! Hoka Tomorrow and Rock. You guys are really getting into it today, huh?
Breacha, what's up?
Oh, nothing much, really. I just figured I'd swing by and watch you two duke it out.
Yeah, right. You want to see more of my moves, don't you? Sorry, but I don't have the time.
I can hear you. But anyway, don't tell me a couple of smart guys like yourselves don't realize what's actually going on here.
I'm not teaching you any of Terry's moves.
And you're not getting any of my master's moves either.
You guys are the worst, you know that? Obviously, I could just ask your masters themselves. What I mean is, well, look at us! We're all here together! Each one of us a student of a legendary Southtown fighter, and in the same place! It is the perfect opportunity to talk shop and swap some training stories.
Stories?
Yeah, like there was this one time my master made me fight an alligator with my bare hands. I didn't know anything back then, so I assumed everybody did stuff like that. But like, that can't be normal, right? But enough about me, it's your turn. I want to hear about all the different kinds of hell you guys went through.
Oh, an alligator, huh? We didn't have any of those up in the mountains. Ooh, I fought other animals, though. That bear was easily the worst. Luckily, my master helped me out.
You guys fought wild animals? Huh. I never did anything like that. I mean, not unless you count Mary and Mai after they've had a little too much to drink.
Ooh, yeah, Mai can be a real handful. Especially when she starts going on and on about my master. You're lucky to be alive, Rock.
Well, Terry was actually the one who took care of Mai. I, on the other hand, was on Mary duty. Terry warned me not to get trapped, but she's quick. I take my eyes off her for 1 second. She's already got me.
Oh, jeez. That sounds like something out of a horror movie. Ooh, Actually, that kind of reminds me of this one time I fought some Ochizuki guys at this other tournament.
I just wanted to trade some training stories. How did I let it come to this?
Breacha,
Huh? What's that?
You know, we should try to get together more often. There aren't many other people who can relate to this sort of stuff.
Yeah, you're right. I'll bring drinks or snacks or something next time.
Vox, I've been wondering as of late, is that even your real name?
Huh? Dunno, but probably not. It's just what they always called me.
Vox, Latin for voice, and Reaper, one who harvests. Strange name for a child, wouldn't you say?
I mean, a name's a name. What else is there to it? Call me whatever you want. Vox, Bob, John Doe. Go nuts.
I'll give it some thought. Vox Reaper will do for the time being.
For the time being?
The one who harvests voices? That's not a man's name. That's death itself. But for now, I think it's appropriate.
You think it's appropriate? I'm looking forward to finding out why. Kine, isn't it time we killed Terry?
Vox, while your enthusiasm is appreciated, I must remind you it has a time and a place. How do you think Rock feels hearing you talk like that?
Pardon me. I thought he might even be a little grateful we gave him notice. Most people don't normally get that level of courtesy.
Unbelievable. Oh well, fine. I suppose it's about time.
Kine, what the hell?
This is strictly our organization's business. It doesn't concern anyone outside our circle, including you.
So, what's the plan? You want me to do it?
That'll work. Proceed however you see fit.
Hold it! You think I'm gonna just let this go?
Oh, does that mean you intend to take us both on then, Rock?
Damn straight!
Really? Looks like you got a death wish, buddy. Kine, permission to eliminate?
Granted. Didn't I tell you, Vox? I knew Rock would behave like this.
I never thought he'd value his own life so little.
Huh?
My apologies. Vox was growing increasingly eager to test you, so we put on this little play.
We figured that, without Terry around for a change, you'd be prime guinea pig material. Jeez, is it even sane to agree to a fight when the odds are that long?
My heart can't take this.
How'd we lose to such a twerp?
Whew. And that takes care of that. I better not catch you guys selling weapons on the street again. It's illegal and dangerous. Okay, now to notify the local authorities. Sent. Another job well done. Huh? Who's there?
My, you are just as alert outside of combat as you are in it. I had hoped to surprise you, but alas, you have keen senses, child.
Is that... Kine? What are you doing here?
Those individuals were former associates of mine. I had intended to handle them personally, but it seems you have denied me the satisfaction. So, this ninja of the night I have heard so much about is you. What do you stand to gain here?
Oh, nothing in particular. Just somebody once told me that life's about thinking for yourself, making your own choices. Taking it easy is fine, they said, but watch out for regrets. Sound about right?
And?
And so that got me thinking about the kind of life I could see myself living, where I truly have no regrets.
I see. And that life looks like this?
What? Think I'll regret it?
I cannot say. But what if I did? Say I did openly condemn your path. Would you walk it all the same?
I would. I know in my heart that this is who I'm meant to be.
Then that is who you will become. But a word to the wise, boy. One wrong step into my territory, and it may be your last.
Oh yeah? Well, we'll just see about that. In the meantime, the police are on their way here. If I were you, I'd skedaddle. Later.
We will see about that indeed, boy.
Oh, who do we have here? Marco of the Kyokugen style.
Yo, yo! The rising Muay Thai maiden herself! Your research going well?
Yeah, more or less. But let me tell you, you're something else. You run this course every single day, right? Isn't that a half marathon?
A trivial feat for me! My daily run keeps my body conditioned for the real training. In fact, I'm going to go spar against 100 other students right after this. And what about you? I heard you've been training at Yuri's fitness club. You know, Yuri? As in my master's little sister?
Yes, at your master's recommendation. Thought it'd be good to learn more about Kyokugen.
I didn't know Master was taking on new students. I suppose that makes you my brother in arms. Or a sister in arms. Pardon me.
Sorry, but we're not gonna be dojo mates anytime soon. I've only got one master. And if I ever hope to beat him, I'm gonna need an ace up my sleeve.
Beat your master?
How about you, big guy? Have you ever tried to fight your master? As a man with your skills, I bet you'd be able to mop the floor with him, no problem.
My master is mighty as an eagle, and I am but a little baby bird who has not yet learned to take flight. The very thought of besting him is enough to make my head spin.
Huh? Okay. Would you look at the time? That's plenty of rest for now, don't you think? Sorry to bother you. Keep up the good work.
You too! I am very much looking forward to a spirited match between us in the future. Farewell, and good luck!
Guy's tough, but he's so transparent. I could see the hesitation in his eyes. When you get to where you're going, I hope I'm there to see it, Marco.
So the tournament's over. Things are finally back to normal, and out of all people, I run into you? What are you doing here?
Huh? Town ain't that big. Was bound to happen sometime.
Don't play coy with me! Are you after my dojo sign again, you rat?
Do you hear yourself when you talk? Just what is so important to you about that thing anyway?
It's my life! No, it's worth even more than that!
Worth more than your life, huh? So what? Does that thing make you feel all safe and warm or something?
It's not a blanket! It's a piece of history! Every splinter of that sign embodies the fighting spirit of all Kyokugen karate practitioners! I prop it up, and it props me up! That's the deal!
Fighting spirit? You better be extra careful it doesn't get stolen again then.
I don't need you to remind me of that!
It embodies the spirit. I guess this mask is like that sign in a way. What the hell, Grant? I had no idea this thing was so special.
Whoa! I know that face! It's you! Hotaru, right?
Ah! You scared me!
You want to learn some Kyokugen karate?
Huh?
When I was watching your movements, I had an epiphany. They're soft, graceful, controlled, but they can still hit like a semi-truck when you need them to. Commit yourself to the teachings of Kyokugen karate, and you'll become unstoppable.
Oh, actually, I
won't even charge you a dime. The membership fee is on the house. Just a year of your time is all I ask.
This guy's serious. Mr. Rodriguez,
That's my name.
I'm truly flattered, but I'm working towards something right now that's really important to me. It's something I can only accomplish by myself. So, you see, I can't exactly spend a year in a dojo. Not right now. I'm sorry. Mr. Rodriguez?
I'm so sorry, young lady. I promise I only wanted to help. But my passion for Kyokugen blinded me to the battle you were already fighting. What a fool I am! I must train all the harder so that I never make this mistake again. Farewell!
He sure takes his training seriously. When this is all over, maybe I'll at least pay him a visit.
You've certainly got speed on your side. I'm more into throws and submissions, but against you? Who knows?
I mean, as long as I can move around freely, I'll basically always be fine. But if you force me into a ring, that'll be a different story.
I feel that would not hinder your prospects of victory. That's what you ninja are all about, is it not? A simple squared circle could never hold you back.
That means a lot coming from someone like you. Still, if we were actually wrestling, like grappling and stuff, I don't know what I'd do. Oh, maybe I could use the ropes to my advantage. Let you fire away, wear yourself out. Who am I kidding? You grab me and bam! 1, 2, 3. Unless...
Okutamaru,
Ah! What's up?
I propose you and I fight here, in reality. We won't know for sure how things will play out if it's only in your head.
You're right. Let's do it!
Hey, Tizak.
Oh, Kevin! To what do I owe the pleasure?
Nothing major. Just working security for the match. They expect a huge turnout for this thing, so they've got cops around, just in case things get rowdy. Figured I'd check in, make sure you're all right.
Is that so? Thank you. But there's no need to worry about me, I assure you. Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Oh, I'd like nothing more, but afraid I can't let anything happen to you. Just like you, I'm too damn good at my job.
Dependable as ever. Oops, it's time. If you'll excuse me, Kevin, and thank you again. I appreciate your hard work.
You got it, big guy. Wait up. I actually got something I need to ask you.
What's that?
Can I get an autograph?
Should I make it out too? My adoring fan, Kevin?
Yeah, let's skip adoring. Just Kevin, thanks.
Those chiseled features. Is that... Marco! Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Oh, you're that bewitching lady pirate. Jenny, right?
Aw, you remember little old me? You're a doll.
Surrounded by men 24/7 at the dojo, the scent of a woman will always linger in my mind. I may not be a veteran, but I'm still a martial artist, which means I never forget an opponent's face.
Oh, what passion! That warrior spirit of yours is breathtaking!
Breathtaking! That's the first time a woman has ever said anything like that to me!
I do love all of my Lillian Knights, but some of them are a touch lacking in the fighting spirit department. I could really use a man like you, Marco. How's about you join up with me?
What do you mean?
I mean, why not become a Lillian Knight yourself? Our crew's signature blue and white stripes would look positively dashing across that big, burly chest of yours.
What? Me? A Lillian Knight? A pirate? In a submarine? But I'm still not anywhere close to the level of my master. I can't simply abandon Kyokugen after finally being allowed to train under him. I'm still a bud waiting to blossom. However...
Easy, Marco. I was only kidding. Do you really think I'm not painfully aware of your passion for the Kyokugen style?
Oh, kidding, of course. How silly of me. I can't believe I lost my cool like that just now.
Oh, you're cool. And cute, to boot. Trust me. Well, it's been a delight catching up with you. Here's hoping we meet again. Ta-ta!
Master Ryo, how will you ever forgive me? This passionate fool still has so very much to learn.
Hey, Jenny. So, what do the Lillian Knights usually do, anyway?
What? You don't already know? They work for the Byrne family.
Whoa, really? I thought they were just a bunch of goons you picked up.
Yeesh. Know what that tells me? That their greatness is completely lost on you. They're all experts in their respective fields. The finest crew a girl could ask for.
Okay. So, yeah, what's the deal with the submarine?
The seas connect the whole world. Our submarine allows us to travel unbothered from port to port.
Huh. Well, not completely unbothered. Yeah, I mean, obviously there are national borders and stuff. Hey, wait a sec. Don't tell me you sneak your way into other countries illegally, do you?
Illegal. It's only illegal if you get caught. Plus, if it comes down to it, the Byrne family can always just work a little diplomatic magic.
Good grief. I guess no one would be expecting a daughter of the Byrnes to pull off those kinds of stunts, huh?
That being said, I actually have to thank you, Terry. Because of you, I understand the true value of freedom.
Oh yeah? That's news to me. If true, then you're welcome.
Hey, I heard about what happened to your friend. Not really sure what to say.
What is there to say? You did what you could, and for that I am grateful. No, more than grateful. Grant wanted only to be reunited with my sister, and you all gave him that. Thank you.
It was nothing. But how did this happen? I thought Dr. Ishida's treatment was a success.
Trauma is not limited to the body. His mind was pushed beyond its breaking point. Your actions may only have delayed the inevitable, but because of that delay, his last moments were precious. And so, again, I must thank you for what you did for Grant. No, what you did for Abel. You gave him peace.
So, you plan to keep fighting? Your friend gave his life to protect you.
Of course. In fact, I must. We shared a dream, and I will not allow his commitment to that dream to mean nothing. And though his absence will be felt, I am not alone. But our dream yet remains unrealized, and so I must be off. Farewell, Fräulein.
Hey, I know you! Gato, right? We need to talk.
There's nothing to say. Leave.
Oh, no, you don't. You can be as cold as you want, but I'm not done. It's about Hotaru. You're her older brother, aren't you? Why don't you start acting like it? Don't you worry about her at all?
No, I don't.
You don't? That's terrible!
She can take care of herself. She doesn't need her big brother around all the time to stay safe. If she has the time to chase ghosts, then she should find whatever makes her happy.
She's been trying to find you! What do you think that means, Gato?
I'm leaving now. I have nothing else to say.
I recognize that look. Andy used to give me that same look every once in a while. It was when he had a lot on his mind that he didn't know how to share. Jeez. It's like Gato and Hotaru are carrying the weight of the world. You just don't get it, do you, Gato? You keep walking away, and she'll keep following.
What do you want?
Hey, glad I could catch you, Gato. Truth be told, I've been kind of watching you since the last tournament.
Watching me?
Yeah, you've got that look in your eyes. The look of a killer. What do you say? Looking to make some big money?
No.
So you don't need money, I get it. What about information? Word on the street is that you're looking for someone?
You're still talking? And why should I listen to anything you have to say? Even if what you told me was true, how could I be expected to trust someone as careless with secrets as you clearly are?
Huh. Guess you're not so impulsive after all.
Silence. One more word and I'll break your jaw so fast, you'll spend the rest of your life eating through a tube.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. It's not money or information that convinces people. It's power. Power is real convincing.
You want to fight?
Hold up, not here. We'll trash the place. There's still honor among thieves, you know. I'll be waiting for you somewhere more appropriate. Let me know if you happen to change your mind in the meantime. Later.
Geese Tower, I'm guessing. Clever to invite me to your den. Even if it's a trap, I'll bite.
Billy Khan. That's a big shot from the Howard connection doing in a place like this.
Look at Mr. SWAT over here. You need something?
Hey, cocky bastard. You looking for a pat down? We can look and see if there's anything worth bringing you in for.
Oh yeah? Go right ahead. You think I'm that stupid?
Forget it. Listen, been more trouble than usual lately. A man like you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
You bark up the wrong tree. People have been making all kinds of messes just because of what they see in the movies. Nothing more than disturbing the peace.
I figured as much. Nothing but small-time perps recently.
Look, I'm doing everything I can. But Rome wasn't built in a day now, was it? Taking him on is a right pain. But you leave him alone, and the whole city starts to reek. I'll leave the job of disposal to the boys in blue.
You know, Billy, that's a lot coming from a guy who used to make quite a mess himself.
You got me all wrong, mate. I'm trying to clean things up, just my way.
You know, you're making it real hard to like you.
Officer!
Whoa, take it easy there. You're acting like you saw a ghost. Besides, I ain't even got a warrant.
Oh, I guess you're right. All that worrying made me kinda hungry.
Damn, you bounced back fast. I'm impressed, honestly. But hey, if I make you that nervous, might be time to drop the whole pirate thing.
I don't wanna! Why would I when I'm free to be me on the open sea?
All right. I hear you loud and clear. Look, I'm not here to place you under arrest or nothing.
You'd better not be. Hang on. Where's the rugrat you've always got with you?
I don't know. Probably snuck off to take a leak.
Oh my, not very guardian-like of you.
He's a man, I'm a man. We're both men doing man stuff. No need for me to keep constant tabs on a partner like that.
Huh. Partner, eh? Well then, I guess you're not always by the book, are you, officer?
Oh, and my name's not Officer, by the way. It's Kevin Ryan. Got it?
Is it now? Anyway, Kevin, I really must be off. Go easy on me next time, Kay?
No way I'd go easy on someone walking around in heels like yours. Later.
Hey, brother. Why'd you call me here anyway?
To treat you to a drink, and to apologize for all the trouble.
Oh, thanks. I'm not old enough to drink, though.
That's right. Then I can treat you to a meal.
Anything you can recommend?
Yeah. This place has excellent tom yum.
Hey, remember? I can't do spicy. Don't tell me you forgot that, too.
So that's a no too.
Well, this isn't good. I might not be able to eat anything.
Wait, I figured this might happen. I brought this just in case.
A crepe? With chocolate ice cream?
I saw it earlier, walking by a food stand.
You're the best! Oh, but next time, let's go someplace where I can eat too, okay?
Little sister's all grown up, huh?
Do you mind? You're a little close.
Sorry, you just seem different somehow, that's all. You used to have such sad eyes.
Yeah, that's great and all, but can we stay on topic? You said you found your brother, right?
But now they're so much brighter. It's like a fog's been lifted or something.
Hello? Are you even listening? You know, I'm not the only one who's brightened up. You've changed a lot too.
You think so? Maybe you're right. I've been hearing that a lot lately ever since I got my family back.
Oh, family. Now that I think about it, I guess you and I were fighting for similar reasons. But you saw things for what they were. I was running away.
Similar how? Oh, yeah! You got your mom back! Oh, and don't give me too much credit. It's not like I didn't want to run away. I was just too scared to even try.
Huh.
I still remember what it was like when my brother and father left. It was like they'd taken the light in my life with them, you know? And that was just something I couldn't accept.
Hotaru. You're amazing.
Huh?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I figured I just had to learn to deal with it, in my own way. But then, when I found out Mom was still alive, well, I just ran, without thinking what might happen in the end. 'Cause everything I knew, it no longer made sense. And it was only when I was with her again that I realized that all I'd been doing was running away, hiding from my own feelings. But you, Hotaru, you never ran away. You fought on. You're amazing. Jeez. What am I even trying to say? Whatever. Just forget it.
Thank you, Rock. Oh me, oh my! Cutie pie on the port bow! Oh, Miss Jenny! Hello! Hey there! How are you and Itokatsu doing? We're doing great. Thanks for asking. Good! That's the best news I've heard all day. So, you have any luck? Finding your brother, I mean. No, nothing yet. But I'm doing everything I can to get stronger. That should make things a little easier. Wow. Cute, confident, and super strong, all bundled up in one package. I could just eat you up. If you ever need anything at all, you just let Miss Jenny know. I really appreciate that. But if I can't do this on my own, then it's like I didn't do it at all. Oh my, how silly of me. I didn't mean to be so nosy. But you're right. That's the attitude that will lead you to the treasure you seek. Take care, cutie pie! You too. Oh, and you don't need to call me that.
It's you.
Little Hookatamaru! It's been too long! Just look how big and strong you've gotten! You're growing up to be such a precious little man. I could just pinch you.
Huh? You really think so?
Absolutely. I think the way you're trying to act all tough is just adorable.
Hey, what do you mean by trying? I've already made a real name for myself as a fighter, you know? People are talking about me all over town.
Ooh! Listen to that voice of yours, all mature and confident. The everyday miracles of growing up, the greatest treasure of them all.
You're not listening, are you?
Anyway, Hokutomaru, don't go looking for any trouble, okay? You've got to promise me now.
Yeah, I won't.
If you happen to bump into me and my crew and we're out on a job, could you look the other way? I'd really appreciate it, Mr. Ninja Hero.
You know about... How? What?
Nice try, sweetie. But you can't hide anything from me. Another time, Hokutomaru. Ta-ta!
And there she goes. Man, women sure can be a handful sometimes.
Huh. So you're teaching that Hokutomaru kid how to fight? Honestly, I thought he was your little brother or something.
Yeah, Andy was the one who found him. He didn't have a family of his own, so I guess we became his new one.
His what? What are you guys talking about?
Oh, Hokutomaru. Actually,
That's right! You've got some amazing moves. You know, they actually remind me a whole lot of Mai's over here.
Really now?
Wow, you sound so manly now. Life in the city will do that, I suppose. I remember when you used to have such a squeaky little voice.
What? Give me a break.
he used to climb trees and throw persimmons at us. They grow up so fast.
He did? Oh, you little troublemaker!
Mai, can you please not tell people that?
Oops. Sorry. Would you rather I tell them about your first crush instead?
Oh, I'd like to hear that. Who was she?
Well, she was from the village.
All right! Conversation over! Man, talk about awful timing. Actually, maybe the timing is perfect. Enough, Mai. It's high time you stopped embarrassing me.
Oh, just when she was getting to the juicy part. Okay, boys, bring him aboard!
Aye, aye! Sorry, kid, but it's Captain's orders.
Whatever the boss says goes, you knows.
Hey, let me go! Ah, I'm not going anywhere! Oh, stop that!
A pirate needs her treasure, and your tales of youth shall be my plunder.
Oh! Well, if it isn't Hotaru.
Miss Shiranui, I didn't know you'd be here today. I've been waiting for a chance to talk with you ever since the tournament.
That makes two of us. Oh, and you can just call me my sweetheart. Anyway, look at you! You're doing such a great job!
Oh gosh, you really think so? Thank you so much. I saw the way you fight too, Miss... Mai. It's breathtaking. The way you move your fans, so elegant and graceful. I wish I could fight like you.
Oh, you're too sweet. And in my opinion, you're selling yourself short. After all, you aren't afraid to take on fighters twice your size. I was going to step in and help, but it turns out it was your opponent who needed it. Way to go!
Well, I got lucky, that's all. They were pretty inexperienced.
Huh? That didn't look like luck to me. You know, since we've got a minute together, why don't we spar? I'd love to see some of your new moves. Would that be okay?
Okay, I'd love to.
It sounds like we should get some food in you first. Wanna grab a bite together? Whatever you want, it's on me.
Well, sure, if you insist. Let's see.
I had heard Joe took on a new student recently, but I never expected to see such a sweet little thing like yourself. What drew you to martial arts?
Looks can be deceiving, you know. Believe it or not, I'm a scholar who happens to know a thing or two about physics. So, you can imagine my surprise when I saw a literal hurricane come flying out of someone's arm. That hurricane blew away everything I thought I knew. It was revolutionary. I've never felt more alive. It made me wonder if there are really any limits at all to what human beings can do.
Limits?
Take your flames, for example. Not only do you not get burned by them, you can control them as well. If something like that is possible, then who knows what other hidden potential we have within ourselves? Humanity may even transcend the very laws of the universe.
And?
And that changes the game. It makes the impossible possible. We could save even more lives. We could set ourselves on an even better trajectory as a species.
So, is that why you are always asking us if we can teach you all of our techniques?
Of course! As a scholar, I have an insatiable, if slightly selfish, desire to uncover humanity's true potential before anyone else beats me to it. Anyway, what drew me to martial arts? I'd never met anyone before who could shoot a hurricane out of their arms. That's what.
Oh, okay. Huh. Looks like Joe's got himself quite the student. Oh, it's you. You're Jenny, right?
Would you look at that? I must be getting pretty dang popular if a ninja of the Shiranui knows my name.
I did my homework on some of the competitors in the last tournament. But how do you know me?
Why wouldn't I? Anybody who's anybody would know about a female fighter as fierce and elegant as you.
You're a real charmer, aren't you? Hey, what's the story with you and Terry, anyway? I think I read about you two in a magazine or something.
Not much of a story. More of a one-sided affair. A truly bittersweet memory firmly lodged in the deepest, most tender recesses of my heart. Or something poetic like that.
Oh, okay. I think I kinda get it.
What about you? Aren't you and Terry's little brother kind of an item?
In his dreams, that boy's nothing but trouble. That Andy, I swear, he can't expect me to keep chasing him forever.
Oh no! Andy clearly has no idea what he's missing. I'm sure he'll wise up and grow to adore you. I know it.
Thank you, Jenny. You know, I really think we should hang out more often.
Good. I agree.
A hitman enjoying a meal out in the open? You're just begging to get sniped.
And why do you think I chose the far seat? Good cover, that's why. Besides, even a hitman's gotta eat.
You think so? Okay, your funeral.
What's that look for? You want a bite?
Nah, you just reminded me of something. It was late, and Master Geese got jumped by some ruffian. You know how it is. Everyone wanted a piece of him. It was just another night for a guy like Geese Howard.
That checks out. The guy was filthy rich and well on his way to being crowned king of the underworld. Fame like that doesn't bring you any friends.
Yeah, but this was different. Most people just wanted to do him in, so the muscle often rolled up in packs. But this time, the assassin came alone. It was dark, so I didn't see him clearly, but those eyes. If looks could kill, I'd be dead. That I remember.
And all he had was a knife. He was just a kid.
That's right. Were you, by any chance...
Obviously not, Billy. The streets are full of kids like that. They don't know the value of their own lives, so they try to measure it by taking others. They've got soft, young brains. Easy to control. They don't ask questions. They cross lines they don't even know are drawn. They're the most dangerous weapons in humanity's arsenal. There are only two ways out. Either you die, or you almost die. And if you die, well, that's that.
And if they almost die, they spend their days stuffing their faces with junk food out in the open?
Bingo! Anyway, what happened to that kid? The one who attacked geese?
He let him walk away. Say, you think that kid's still out there somewhere? Eating junk food?
Who can say, huh? Well, I'm finished here. I'll be going.
One last question. What would you do if Kyne was attacked by a kid like that? One with a few screws loose?
Dunno.
Dunno?
You can break a weapon in a second. But to make them whole and human again, like Grant did, wouldn't know until I tried.
Right. Hey, come back sometime. My treat. For the talk.
Thanks, but I don't hit the same place twice. Different spot, okay?
Fine by me. Don't croak on me before then. All right.
Likewise, Bandana Man.
Huh? Hey, you're Preacher, right?
Oh, it's you! That Southtown VIP!
VIP, huh? Yeah, I guess I would look like one to you. By the way, have you reconsidered my offer?
What? Oh, you mean about coming to work for you at the Howard Connection. Yeah, I think that one's gonna have to be a pass from me.
Oh, really? So you're turning me down?
Yeah, sorry about that. And don't bother threatening me. My answer's final. Besides, I'd be a terrible fit anyway.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
I'm a scholar, Billy. And the legacy of any scholar's research hinges on how it's being used. Research can be used to benefit people, or it can be used to harm them. One decision on my part could change everything.
Judging by your tone, it sounds like you think we fall on the harm side of that equation, don't you?
I wouldn't say that. Just that my judgment will inevitably be influenced by the opinions of the people around me. But at the end of the day, the only person responsible for my decisions is me. Whether for good or otherwise, the way my research is used will be a reflection of who I am. I want to think I'm a good person, which means I need to do what I can to remain impartial. Sorry, I mean, I'm not trying to come across as pushy or anything. I just wanted to explain myself fully.
Could have done without the lecture, but I get it. Let me know if you change your mind. All right? That girl's wasted on a master like him. All that talk of responsibility.
Hey, Preacher!
Dong Juan, skipping your training again, I see?
Ah, pfft. You know I don't need to waste my time training, surely.
Well, I suppose we all know our own bodies best. I won't deny that. But if you ask me, I think you could stand to take things just a little more seriously.
So that's how you're gonna be, huh? Maybe you'll be singing a different tune if you analyze more of my moves. What do you say?
I think I'll pass.
What? Why? Normally you're up for it.
Listen, I don't ever want to just go through the motions. You have to let me figure things out for myself. If you hand me the answer, what have I learned? You can't go around selling yourself short like that.
What? You're so confusing.
What did you expect, hanging around a person like me? You can really only blame yourself. Anyway, Dong Juan, I need to go pick up some research supplies. Wanna tag along?
You asking me out on a date?
I'm giving you an actual excuse to skip your training. Besides, escorting a lady like myself can only improve your reputation.
Ha ha. I'll pass. I've got my pride, you know. You can't just give me the...
Fine, I'll go alone.
Hey, hold up! What's a hottie like her doing over there? There's no way that I'm not gonna go talk to her! You okay, lady? You all by yourself?
Huh? Me? Hang on. Isn't this Kim Kapwan's son? He doesn't seem to recognize me.
Yeah, you. You know, it's not safe for a woman to be all alone out here. I know a little place nearby. Why don't we check it out?
Sounds lovely. But just so you know, I have a rule about not hanging around men who I could take in a fight. Do you think you might fit that description?
I guess you don't recognize a Taekwondo legend when you see one. Of course I got you beat. Wanna see?
Yeah, okay. You're a legend, all right. Okay. Ooh. Let's see what you've got.
That's what I'm talking about! Wait, why are you laughing? Did I say something funny?
Don't tell me the son of Kim Kapwan lost his nerve because of a little laughter. If you're going to flirt with someone, you should know what you're getting yourself into, Mr. Legend.
Huh? Ah, crap! That was my just now, wasn't it? Damn, such a loser.
Terry Bogard. It's a pleasure to meet you face to face.
The pleasure is all mine. You know I'm always in the market for new rivals. You're some kind of DJ, right? Mind telling me what draws you to martial arts?
Quite the question. I might ask you the same. Why do you fight?
Me? Well, there was this guy who, needed to be taken down. But that's ancient history. Now, it's all for the fun of it.
And we are not so different. There's something combat gives us that music cannot. The thrill of the fight, the taste of victory. These things ignite a fire within us all that I'd long thought extinguished. And that fire shines upon my art. It inspires my music.
A fire, huh? And here I thought you were all calm, cool, and collected. Now I'm even more pumped about our match.
Likewise, Terry. Though as much as I'd like to stay and chat, I have a meeting with my label I'm running late for. You understand.
I hear you, Ganachi. I'll see you around.